Welcome back, everybody, to Naked Dino Man. Today is the day that we say no to the darkness. We say no more to the night. No longer will I stand there, twiddling my thumbs, alt-tabbed on Reddit or somewhere else, trying to find something to do while I wait for the night to pass, unable to build or do anything even remotely productive inside my base. Today, we are going to set up lights. Drop, drop, drippity drop. And to do that, we are going to need... Oh, you still can't move. Okay, good. To do that, we are going to need a lot of metal. Last time, we spent 1,800 metal ingots. That's a lot, if you're not aware. 1,800 is a lot of metal ingots. So we got to get some more. Because I am fresh out of metal, we have to replace our generator. I'm going to try to put it better on the grid so that it's not so wonky, so that we don't have these the cables running all the way all around our base that aren't quite on the grid. It's not going to be able to be perfect. The game just doesn't work that way. We're going to try. I also need quite a bit of metal for all the different lampposts and stuff like that. So I'm going to be collecting metal ingots for a while and transferring them over here, smelting them up, and then flying them back to the base until I've got, I'll probably do, I don't know, 2 trips, maybe 2 trips flying back and forth. I can carry about 350 ingots on this guy and about, I don't know, like 120-ish on each of those. That's 360 plus about 700 ingots, give or take, more or less. 700 ingots times 2 is 1,400. That's still not enough to make another industrial cooker. But eventually we'll get there. I have... Oh! Somebody leveled up. It's Funky Caterpillar leveled up. I have not been able to find a Quetzalcoatlus worthy of taming. And I'm at the point where the next time I see one, no matter what level it is, I'm going to tame it. Because I just need it for certain things. I want to tame a Gallimimus, which is, it's like a very big raptor that only eats very small animals. So it's kind of silly looking. Looks like a big, like an ostrich or something. I think you could probably do with a little bit more carry capacity. I would like to tame one of those. It's a lot easier to tame stuff like that if you have a Quetzal, to carry them around and trap them in a little box like I do with raptors and saber-tooths and stuff like that. So we need a Quetzal, and I need that for just generally for dropping stuff in my breeding chambers that we built, I guess it was last time. Gonna need it for that as well. So yeah, we need a Quetzal if I happen to find one. Haven't been able to find one. And we need a lot of metal, so that's what we're working on. Well, stuff's crafted up, so it's time to break down the temporary regenerator. Temporary generator, and put up a new one. We're gonna regenerate her. You can see, just looking at this angle, it was not placed very well. Any kind of error in the angle we place is going to be evident the farther away we get from the generator, right? It's bound to happen, but I want to go ahead and make it a little bit better. Generators aren't too tricksy to make. I mean, they don't take a lot of materials. It's like 25 metal ingots or something like that. So not that big a deal. Let's see, what happened to... Oh, it's in here. Okay, so apparently I've been using the transponders wrong. So before we do that, let's fix that. What I've been doing is putting the transponders directly in their inventory, and then just thinking I could use the tracker to track them. And apparently it doesn't work like that. You've got to actually physically place them. It's kind of like a piece of ammo for the tracker. The transponder is a piece of ammo for the transponder tracker. I don't know how this is going to work, so let's just see what happens. Don't know what that button does. It makes a beepy sound. Uh-huh. Okay, is that on your inventory now? No. Does it show up anywhere? How do we know you've got that? I don't know. Does it show up like around your neck, like on a collar? I'm not seeing that either. Okay, what happens if I click this? Hello? Okay, how do I track it? I'm looking at the light. I'm wondering if it'll... Oh, will it change color when I'm facing you? Green. No, okay, I think the button just wore off. I have no idea. Oh, 11 meters. See how that label popped up? Okay, let's try going a bit farther away. Tell you what, I'm gonna... Bird. Let's try this. Do I need a tracker for each transponder? Because the trackers are actually really expensive. The transponders themselves are not so bad. So let me hop off of you. I just want to leave you here. I wanted to hop on a different bird. So let me... Oh, I probably... Let's just land on the other side of the lake and see what happens. See if we'll be able to see the name from here. Ooh, okay, great. I'm stuck in his wings. Aha! 207 meters. That's really cool. Okay, so next question. Can we have multiple... I assuming we can have multiple transponder nodes per tracker. Yeah, okay, now I've got ammo. So you left-click to toss it on him, basically. Splatters. Oh, okay, we can see it on him. I probably couldn't see it on Firehawk because he's got the feathers. Aha! Okay, we can see both now. Okay, this is very cool. So I wonder what the max range for this is. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to... Let's put it on my other birds as well. I had one for each one. And I just thought, well, that just putting it in their inventory would work. That's not how it works. Okay, here we go. Starscream. Oh, I gotta put it on your neck. It is on the other side of you. Huh. Did I make one for you? Yeah, you got one. They're not so tricksy to make. Wait, huh? There we go. You have it now? It wouldn't let me for a second there. Maybe there's a cooldown. Alright, Thundercracker. We'll put the one on you as well. Let's see if, I guess it'll go on the side you throw it to. Oops. There, okay, it's there. Now, are they in the same spot for each of them? Yeah, okay, those two are in exactly the same spot. And these two... Where's yours? I do not see yours. Yours is there, so his is in a different spot. Ah, whatever. Okay, so if we do that, they all show up. So Skywarp is my fastest bird. Alright, let's just see what sort of range we can do this at. See how quickly I can fly away. And maybe we will, we'll go to this little mountain right here. It's not too far away. And click it. See if there is a max range to it. If you can track them all the way across the island, that is pretty handy. And I have actually lost one of my birds before in the past. And I couldn't get the transponder receiver thing to work. And I just, I found the bird and I forgot about it. And I never had to use it again, so it just never occurred to me to test it after that point. But now that I know how it works, that is super duper handy that we can just track them down anywhere. Okay, let's just land up here. I don't think there's anything here, and there's usually no animals on the very tip top of this mountain. A little bit farther down there are. Okay, go ahead and land, Wood. Why don't you? Alright. Here we go. Yeah, okay, they are all loading there. It's all overlapping, but you can tell which direction to go find them. And it turned off. Okay, there's a cooldown. Skywarp is over there. Or, yeah, Skywarp, not Thundercracker. Okay, there's those guys. There's Thundercracker. Now, why... Your name was overwriting itself, or was there two different lines? It doesn't really matter, though, because we know which direction to head in. Yeah, from this distance... From there, it was just one line. From here, it's just one line. Okay, it doesn't really matter, though. That's really cool. We can use the transponders to track stuff. Alright, anyway. Let's head back. And so we're going to break the generator. I'm going to move it slightly because the position it's in right now, you can't actually enclose it in stone. So I would like it to have its own little stone room. I don't really need to protect it, but I would like it to have its own little building. The base is starting to get nicely populated with little buildings, and so the next thing after we get the lights set up, we're going to continue working our way up the mountainside. I don't want to finish the little breeding thing because I want to test if I'm able to fly in and out and, like, not just drop things into the breeding pen, but also fly in there with a Quetzal and pick it up and fly it out. So if I partially constrain and, like, build a partial roof, like how this thing has a hole open in it, is this hole big enough, for instance, to fly a Quetzal in there, Quetzalcoatlus, grab a Stegosaurus, for instance, and fly it out of there? I don't know. We're going to have to test it, so I don't want to build a roof on that thing until we can do that. Okay, but we got the transponder doodads. What we will do is we are going to... This staircase, it ended up... We had to circle it around itself. It did end up needing to be a spiral here. So this is going to be enclosed in walls. It's going to be like a castle-y thing. I think it's really going to suit that spot well. Okay, let's... I don't need this transponder doodad, so let's drop him. And then make sure I have everything. We'll keep it in the tools bin. Okay, you can go in there. What am I guess I don't need my rifle when I'm just wandering around crafting things. We'll have that and that. This and this. I've got the generator. And I've got some vertical guys. What's my weight? At 131. I could still grab a few extra things, but that's plenty to get started. Okay, so, we need to break this. Let me see how much gasoline we've got. A lot. Okay, let me take the excess out of there. We gotta break these lines, and while we do, my refrigerators are gonna be unpowered. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm just gonna try to get this finished soonish. And I gotta demolish the wires first, because I want to build flooring right here. I might as well turn this off, huh? Kind of noisy. Shut up! Okay, so... demolish the cables that are in my way. Okay, that's good enough. Next, I'm gonna move it just right here so it's underneath this thing. I think right there is a good spot. Whoops, did not mean to whistle. Okay, so, if I walk... Dang it. Oh, God. Did I say whistle everything? Damn it. Crap. Oh, this is a nightmare. Once I place it, I can fix all that. So, I'm basically just trying to eyeball it, trying to make sure it lines up with the edge of that tile as best as possible. And it looks like it is slightly off. Everybody wants to watch me do this. Apparently what I'm doing is just super interesting. Click! Okay, we did it! Sweet! Dang it. Everybody, go back to what you were doing. Oh my god. Jerks, gotta put everybody back in their place. Alright, I think it's dark enough. Can't really see anything except for a horde of green names. Hopefully this is the last time I've got to sit around waiting for the day to come. I could have put these up before, actually, but I wanted to see the contrast in the night. The first time we do it, we may as well do it on camera in the darkness. I have to actually craft the dumb things, though. So I've put up a pretty good amount of the wiring, enough at least to fiddle around with these things. Turn on structures, electric. Omnidirectional, very important. Make the omnidirectional lamps. Don't make the normal lampposts. Those are like spotlights. They only face one way, and I can make 6. And then I'm gonna have to go after some crystals. Gonna have to do a crystal run, which I shall do later. So, I think these are gonna work kind of like the fridges. We're just gonna have to have them within a certain radius of an electrical outlet, and then it will automatically hook up to those. I think that's the way it's going to work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Number 5 and number 6. There's number 5. Here comes number 6. Come on. Here we go. Okay, turn off, noisy bum. Okay, so, the wiring, by the way, is way closer to the grid than it used to be. Look how close we are to exactly on grid. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And it just sort of hugs everything a lot nicer. Unfortunately, oh, dang it, it's daytime already. Crap, this is supposed to be really dramatic. We better put one up quickly. Okay, well, I guess I'll turn my torch off but before it gets too bright, let's see, can I place... Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need this. All right, so I just want to sort of place one, I guess, over here. And then we can give it... It's omnidirectional, so I guess the direction doesn't really matter. Okay, so it is not on. Set pin code unpowered. We've got to put one of these close by. Boink. Are you on? You don't look like you're on. Is it because it's daytime? Oh, you gotta turn it on. Look at that. Pretty good. That's a pretty big difference. Yeah, I was kind of wondering. Let me see if this electrical... If we hold for options, I was wondering if I could set these up on some kind of master switch. Because I would like to always have my fridges powered, but it would be nice to be able to turn lights on and off without going and doing one at a time. And it seems like it's just noisy right when you turn it on. So, unfortunately, for the time being, we've got this really ugly cable stretching across here. Let's put a few over here by the garages. I kind of want them maybe right here. Okay, so let's put, oh, that's wrong button. Hit the 4. I'll put one like right there. Okay, and I don't have any of those outlets here yet. We'll hook one up in a second. For plow, okay, that's good. And I believe, yeah, I put wire right there. So if I put an outlet right on the end of that wire. Oh, I'm out of outlets. I only grabbed the one. Okay, let's grab some more. Before the light comes in too much, I guess the one positive effect of the night already being over is that I live on the side of a mountain, so it takes a while for the sun to come reach me. That's right, I didn't grab a bunch of those because they're heavier, and I was carrying a whole bunch of cables. Okay, so if I put an outlet... I don't know the exact range of these outlets. I guess we'll just have to figure it out. I've yet to have something not be in range when I want it to be. Oh, obviously those two things are in range. All right, let's turn those on. And as far as I can tell, I don't think these things will drain my gasoline faster. I think you just need gasoline to power the generator, and I think you kind of get an infinite amount of power to whatever you hook it up to. I don't think... I could be wrong, but I don't think if you hook up a bazillion lights, it's going to drain your gasoline quicker than if you had 2 or 3 lights. But again, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I was wrong about the fertilizer. The fertilizer gets used up quick if it needs to grow something. Anyway, okay, so I've got this wire in the middle. Oh, look at that. I can already tell a big difference there. Got a big wire cable stretching through the middle of my path here. We will get rid of that. What we're going to do in one of the upcoming episodes, we are going to bulk up this gate and wall. I need a way to get up and down it, either via a ramp or maybe a ladder would be more practical. We can kind of go up here, but once we're here, if I want to get up to the top and the wall's going to go just above that gate, I mean, I could put a ramp going up here. Maybe just a ladder is more practical to get up and down to the top of the wall. We're going to put turrets up there. The turrets need power, so they're going to need a cable stretching up there. So what we're going to do is a pretty good idea, I think, is we are going to have the power cable connect into the wall, go up to the top of the wall, go over the gate, because it needs to go up there anyway to give power to the turrets we're going to put. Then it's going to come back down here, and we're going to run it along the bottom of stuff so that it's not as ugly, not as big of an eyesore. It can be up under here. These lamps, by the way, the omnidirectional lamps, they, at least for the time being, they will shine through solid objects. So right now, for instance, like you can see the bottom of this is lit up. And if we go inside one of these garages, it'll be lit up as well, even if the door is closed. Doesn't matter. Oh, well, I've got the windows are open, but you get what I'm saying. Even if the windows weren't there, it still shines through the wall. Yeah, so we will get rid of that cable right there stretching through. Okay, so I've got 3 more. Where else could we put one? I think I need one up here, kind of lighten this stuff up. Okay, so I could put it right here. I haven't really checked to see if these things have collision boxes. Though the wiring itself does not. And having this thing here, are you wired up? You're not. Okay. We finally found something that is out of range. I have a electrical outlet right... Oh, it's way over here for the fridges. This one right here hits the fridge way over there. So that is a distance of at least 3 tiles. Alright, so I need an outlet for that. Where is it? It's right there. Where's the closest thing? Maybe there? Okay, so let's just try. Yeah. Oh, but it's going right through the floor. All right, well, I will fine-tune that sooner or later. I just want to sort of get some lighting down and see what it's like. And then we'll definitely take a look at what it's like during the night. Okie dokie, so the sun just set, it's dark, and I was digging through my engrams as I was waiting for the sun to set, basically. Turns out there is a way to control these guys en masse with a command. So you can see if I click E here, there's a set pin code option, and you can also clear it. So that's what we're gonna do. Turn my torch on. I guess I will still need a torch. I think there's a flashlight in the game, or something that replaces the torch that I might want to look into making, because I'm kind of sick of repairing these things all the time. Okay, so this is it. The remote keypad, and not too hard to make. So you enter the pin codes for all the stuff you want to turn on and off, and then you come in here and you can either activate or deactivate those pins. So I set all of the lamps to 5555. Bam! Let's turn off the torch. Wow! Okay, obviously there's some dark spots, like I need a torch over there and one over there. But this is way better. 5555. Okay, so the night doesn't last very long. Quickly, let's just demonstrate again. So you deactivate. 5555. Bam, so I could, oh, now it's totally freaking dark. I could put other things on the pin code. Okay, activate again. Awesome. Blossom. Pigeon Possum. Okay, let's fly up a bit. Yes! Oh, look at that. Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. We've got lights, and I'm freezing, even though I've got 80 freaking points into fortitude. I'm gonna have to have a little chat with the developers about that. I mean, come on, guys. Buff that stat a little bit. 80 points into it, and I'm still freezing. Yeah, very cool. Okay, backspace and screenshot. All right, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave your feedback below. Next time, we're probably, unless I can find a decent level Quetzal to tame, probably going to work on this gate and the auto turrets. Ooh, boy. And we're going to have to make a whole bunch of bullets. That should be fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye.